Hello, my name's Nick Williams. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director for Burlington Stone. What I'd like to do first is tell you about the 8 sumptuous stones we have at Burlington, all from the heart of the English Lake District. The first of these stones is Kirby. The Kirby is a lush, dark blue-black slate, somewhere in the region of 350 million years old, and this is in its honed finish. In this particular example, we can see the Kirby used on the floor in a honed finish. As a contrast, we can also see the Kirby as a kitchen worktop, creating a beautiful contemporary look in this particular situation due to the inherent qualities of the stone. Next, I'd like to just show you 2 of our other stones. This is known as Brandycrag Grey and the Brandycrag Silver. They're both from an area called Coniston. In terms of origin, they're both volcanic rocks, somewhere in the region of 450 million years old. In this particular example, we're looking at the Brandycrag shown on the floor. Beautiful in this particular application because it's extremely hard wearing. What we can see in this particular example is the range of colour that you can often see in Brandycrag, from the darker end of the seam to the lighter end. In contrast, we see the same stone used as a work surface, and obviously it's taken from one piece of rock to make a beautiful hard-wearing kitchen worktop in this particular instance, but you've got less of the change in the base colour. But nevertheless, the characteristic, the markings, is very similar to that you see on the floor. We have another 2 of the stones from the portfolio of Burlington. This is the Broughton Moor, which can be quite varied in its base green colour. This is more of a mid-green. And indeed, here on the right-hand side, we have the Elterwater. Both beautiful stones which are extremely hard-wearing and very dense. Again, continuing the family of green stones, we have Bursting Stone. Bursting Stone's again a rock that is approximately 450 million years old. The stone is extremely hard-wearing and very dense and suitable for pretty much every application you might want to think of, both internally and externally. We now move on to the limestone. We have the lighter, which we refer to as Lord, because it is somewhat different to the other part of the seam, which we call the Caulfield, which has a characteristic of this more coffee-coloured markings in it, and you often see a lot of fossil and shell in it. Both very beautiful, very hard-wearing, and particularly good in internals for flooring and wet areas. We have a beautiful example of the Caulfield limestone here as a vertical cladding, and what's particularly interesting and demonstrating the absolute uniqueness of this stone is each individual piece is different, and how nature's signatures embedded in it is all the fossil and shell that you can see within the different parts of the stone that you see in this example here. We have an excellent example of the Lord limestone, very, very hard, very dense, beautiful to be used in this particular application. The Lord has less markings and characteristics of fossils as we have with the Caulfield, but when seen in a large area, it's a beautiful way of seeing all the different characteristics that the stone can offer. I hope that you have found the video to be interesting and informative about what Burlington is able to offer to you, both in terms of the beautiful stones that we have available, but also an insight into the process, how we extract from the ground to give you a beautiful, high quality product to your customers. But if you want further information on the screen, please have a look at the website www.burlingtonstone.co.uk or .com, or alternatively the Burlington app. Thank you.